Hello, everyone in Bookland. My name is Garrett Peck, and I'm an author, public historian, and tour guide here in the nation's capital. And I send you greetings. Uh, I was going to participate in the Literary Hill Book Festival on May 3rd, but unfortunately, because of the ongoing coronavirus public health crisis, we've had to postpone the festival to next year. So it's a huge bummer for myself and, of course, for all the volunteers, for Karen Lyon, who's diligently organized this year over the years. So it's a huge bummer. So instead, me and other authors were sending some online greetings to all of you all. So thank you so much for tuning in and for your support of the Literary Hill Book Festival. I'll so miss seeing you guys here this year, but next year I'm certain that the festival will be back and even better than it has been in the past. Right now I'm thinking about all the different people who are supporting us in this global pandemic. You think about the public health practitioners, all the firemen and police department people, all the people who've been laid off from their jobs, who work oftentimes in the service economy. They were the first ones to lose their jobs in this pandemic. It's really, really sad to see what's going on here. I'm thinking as well about, and hope you'll remember all these different people, the people who don't have the luxury of staying home or sheltering in place. People, for example, who do the grocery delivering for you when you order your groceries online. So they don't have that luxury of staying at home, but they put themselves in danger so that they can support the rest of us. So we owe a huge debt of thanks to all these different people who are supporting the public in this crucial hour. I do have some quick news here for you. I am going to be releasing my 8th and latest book, very excited about this, on June 2nd. That book is called A Decade of Disruption, America in the New Millennium, 2000 to 2010. This is a rather controversial decade that we all lived through, and essentially it's bookended by the dot-com meltdown and the Great Recession, and then, of course, all the stuff that happened in between, much of which was very, very disruptive, if you think about it. We've got 9/11, which was hugely disruptive. We had the election of George W. Bush. I got a chapter called W in the book. We had the Iraq War, Hurricane Katrina, the battle over gay marriage. We had the onset of the internet. I've got a chapter called The National Pastime that looks at how the internet kind of became our national pastime, replacing baseball, but also how disruptive all that was here to so many different business models. And other really interesting stuff that I covered, the housing bubble, of course, the Great Recession, the historic election of Barack Obama as our first African-American president, and then, of course, the backlash with in 2010 with the Tea Party election, which was a huge reaction against Barack Obama. If I can ask a quick little favor, which is if you're considering buying the book, by the way, will be available on digital, audio, and print formats, but if you would, please consider buying the book from one of the local independent bookstores. It's really, really crucial in the time of this global pandemic that we support our small businesses, and many of them really need a financial lifeline, and all of them will be very, very appreciative to you for your book purchases. That keeps them in business and ensures that they will survive this pandemic. In D.C. itself, I can think of a couple on Capitol Hill. You've got the East City Bookshop, you've got Solid State Books, down by Navy Yard, you've got Politics and Prose, and of course we've got a bunch of other bookstores all around the city. If you're outside of D.C., you can certainly look up on bookshop.org, which will steer you towards your local independent bookstore, and please do help them out. They need all the assistance they can be provided here at this time. And of course, when we have a chance to actually meet up and face-to-face, I'll be thrilled to sign your copy of the book. So if you need to contact me, I'll be glad to answer any kind of questions you might have. Again, my name is Garrett Peck, and that is my website, 2 R's and 2 T's, and last name is P-E-C-K. And you can send me a message from my website, and I'll be glad to answer those. Thank you again for your ongoing support for the Literary Hill Book Festival and to all of its volunteers as well. It's because of readers like you who make such books festivals possible. So thank you so much. And lastly, I do hope that we can meet in person. I do hope that you are well, that you are safe, and above all, that you are washing your hands. So thanks again, and we will see each other soon, I hope.